Fungua milango Baba. Aha. Fungua milango iliyofungwa Baba. Fanya njia pasipo na njia. Fungua milango iliyofungwa Baba. Fanya njia pasipo na njia. Paulo na Sila pale gerezani walikuita, milango ikafunguka. Nami nakuita, fungua milango, fungua milango, wana wako wapitie. Ulifanya njia bahari ya Shamu, wana wa Israeli wakapita. Mpasua bahari na kuita Baba. Fanya njia watu wapitie. Fungua milango iliyofungwa Baba. Fanya njia pasipo na njia. Fungua milango iliyofungwa Baba. Fanya njia pasipo na njia.
Remember, we are going to leave you. You learn by yourself. Then I'll give you questions, huh? Are you together? Yes. You are going to learn. You remember the way you were learning last time? You did it yourself. Yes. Are you ready? Yes. You are going to learn about complementary and supplementary angles. Huh? Now let's begin. You have somewhere right. I'm coming back with my questions, and I expect that everybody should answer those questions. That's all. Yes. Are you ready? Yes.
Welcome to our study part of the geometry. As remember that in our last discussion, we were talking about complementary angles, which we said that complementary angles are angles which are added up to 90 degrees. Now remember that complementary angles add up to 90 degrees, therefore it means that complementary angles are angles which are formed within a right angle. As you can see, the diagram drawn here is a right angle. So angles that we form within or between these two lines forming the right angle is called complementary angles. Remember I said that a right angle can be divided into two, you can divide it into three, but the fact remains that whether divided into two or into three or into four parts, the four angles which are formed must add up to 90 degrees. Therefore, as I remember yesterday, I said that when you draw or when you divide a right angle triangle into two, like that, the two angles will be formed. And we say that you can name the first part of the angle A, then you name the second angle B. Then remember I said that for you to be able to get the size of the angle marked A or the size of the angle marked B, you need to use your protractor, since you cannot be able to tell without using a protractor. So to find the size of the angle marked A in this case, you need to take a protractor. Then remember I said that when you want to find the size of the angle marked A, one of these two lines forming the angle marked A must be taken as your baseline. Then the line taken as your baseline, that is a line that you put the baseline on protractor parallel to. Like to find the size of the angle marked A, this is how I'll place my protractor. So as you can see, I've taken this line as my baseline. That's why the baseline of my protractor runs from it or is parallel to it. Then after placing it in that order, then you'll be able to count from the baseline up where the other line passes in order to be able to know the size of the angle marked A. In this case, we want to identify what the size of the angle marked A according to the diagram. So we count from a 0, then we get to 10, we get to 20, we get to 30, we get to 40. Remember, I'm talking like that because this, the scale is marked at intervals of 10, but in between them, we have some smaller numbers, and each of those represents 1 degree. So since this is 40, so I count from 40, the first degree is 41, the second one will be 42, 43, 44, then 45. So as you can see, the size of the angle marked A is 45 degrees. Now the same thing that has been done to obtain the size of the angle marked A can be done to obtain the size of the angle marked B. Okay, coming to the angle marked B, I want to take the same line that I took as my baseline to find the size of the angle marked A, but in this case, we take this line here as our baseline. After that, I'll place the protractor in this order, as you can see. Then I'll be able to identify the size of the angle marked B, counting from the baseline up to where the line passes. Remember I said that the scale is marked at intervals of 10. So from 0, we go to 10 degrees, to 20 degrees, to 30 degrees, to 40 degrees. Then the line passes between 40 and 50, so we want to know at what point the line is the line passing. So we'll have 40, then 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. So in this case, I can see that the size of the angle marked A and the angle B are the same, since each of them is 45 degrees. Now, to confirm what we explained, that complementary angles are angles that are adding up to 90 degrees, that one can confirm when we add the size of the angle marked A and the angle marked B. So if the angles must form 90, therefore it means the angle marked A plus the angle marked B must add up to 90 degrees. So if the sum of these two angles will give us 90 degrees, therefore it confirms that complementary angles will always add up to 90 degrees. Angle marked A is 45 degrees, and the angle marked B also is 45 degrees. If you add 45 plus 45, you get 90 degrees. Therefore, this confirms that complementary angles will always add up to 90 degrees. Now, from here, you can be asked a question. For example, you can be asked, what is the complement? What is the complement of 46 degrees? If you answer the question, what will be your answer? Or how can you go about the complement of 46 degrees? Now remember, the one complement is dependent on the complementary angles. Therefore, remember that complementary angles are angles that are adding up to 90 degrees. So to get the complement of 46 degrees, we need to take the sum of the complementary angles, which is 90 degrees. Then we take away 46 degrees, which is given to us. So when you take away 46 from 90 degrees, you will get 44 degrees. So in this case, if I would ask to find the complement of 46 degrees, now I'll be able to say that the complement of 46 degrees is 44 degrees. So from there, will you give me the complement of the following angles? I think the complement of B 50 degrees, C 60 degrees. So, what is the complement of 40 degrees? Yes, you are right. So the complement of 40 degrees is 50 degrees. Just as you said, for us to get the complement of 40 degrees, you just need to go by the example that I've given or I've given. You just need to take 90 degrees, then take away 40 degrees, and then you'll be able to get 50 degrees. So you're right by saying that the complement of 40 degrees is 50 degrees. Now, what is the complement of 50 degrees? Well, the complement of 50 degrees is 40 degrees. Just as we explained here, it's just 90 degrees, take away 50 degrees, and then you get 40 degrees as the complement of 50 degrees. Now, what is the complement of 60 degrees? Good. So the complement of 60 degrees is 30 degrees. To get 30 degrees, you just need to take 90, which is the sum of all the complementary angles, then you subtract the 60 degrees, then you get 30 degrees as the complement, sorry, to 60 degrees. Now, this is what we discussed yesterday, but today I want us to talk about supplementary angles. So our main subtopic for today is talking about supplementary angles. Now, you can be asked to draw a straight line. And the one I've just drawn to the board. Then after drawing the straight line, you will be asked to divide the straight line into two. Just as I'm going to do it in the board, in that order. Then after you draw that line to the center of the pattern that was drawn, you can see that right now we have two angles in our form. So we can name the first angle form here to be Y, and the second angle form here to be X. Now, I want to identify the size of the angle marked Y and the size of the angle marked X. So to identify the size of the angle marked Y, I will take my protractor. Then remember, as I said, that for you to get the size of any angle, you must take one of the two lines forming the angle as your baseline. So in this case, I'm going to take this line up to this point as my baseline. Therefore, I will have to place my protractor in this form. Remember, always when you're getting the size of the angle, you must come from the line you've taken as your baseline. So since I've taken this line as my baseline, so I'll be able to count from this end up to where the line passes. Be able to know the size of the angle marked Y. Remember what I said, that the scale was put at intervals of 10. So we have a 0, then we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130. The size of the angle marked Y is 130 degrees. So we can easily say that angle Y is 130 degrees. Then what is the size of the angle marked X. To find the size of the angle marked X, we do the same, we use our protractor. But in this case now, I will take this line here as my baseline. Therefore, I'm forced to place my protractor in this order. You see? Yes. Then I will count from my baseline up where the line passes. This is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So the angle marked X is 50 degrees. Therefore, we can say the size of the angle marked X is 50. Now, let's find the sum of the two angles that we obtain. What's the sum of angle Y and the sum of angle X? So, we add angle X plus, angle Y plus angle X. What is the sum? We take angle Y, which is 130 degrees, then add it to the size of angle X, which is 50 degrees. So the sum of the two angles added together gives us 180 degrees. Now, what can we learn from that example? From here we can see that since the first step I do a straight line, then divide it into two. After which I use my protractor to find the size of the angle marked Y and the size of the angle marked X. And the size of the angle marked Y was obtained to 130 degrees, while the size of the angle marked X was obtained to 50 degrees. And when I worked out the sum of the two angles, they added to 180 degrees. Therefore, from here, I can conclude that the angles which are formed on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. Therefore, from there, we will be able to explain what supplementary angles are. In this case, we say supplementary angles are angles which add up to 180 degrees. So, after having known that supplementary angles now are angles that are adding up to 180 degrees, you can be given a problem like this. Then the lines vary into two and give us two angles. Then this angle here will be marked, which might be marked 75 degrees. Then we have find the size of the angle marked B. Now, what can we do from the example that we are seeing or given? Since we know that angles in a line which are identified as supplementary angles must add up 180 degrees. Now, to find the size of the angle marked B, the first step we need to understand that angle B and angle 75 degrees are supplementary angles. Therefore, we know that the two must add up to 180 degrees. Therefore, B is supplement of 75 degrees. So to find the size of the angle marked B, we say angle marked B will be obtained from the total sum of the angles on a straight line is 180 degrees less 75 degrees. Therefore, the angle marked B will be 105 degrees. So, if you're given a problem like this and you're asked to get any of the missing angles, then it expects you to go or to solve it in this order. Now, class, I want you to get me the size of the angle marked C from this my diagram. Then we have 60 degrees. Then the third angle is marked at 110 degrees. So class 1 will be the size of the angle marked C. Good. So the size of the angle marked C is 30 degrees, as one of you have just said. So how do you get 130? So how do you get 30 degrees as the size of the angle marked C? Good. So from the size of the angle marked C, we say that the angle marked C comes from the sum of the angles on a straight line, which is 180 degrees. Less the sum of the two angles given, that is 40 degrees plus 110 degrees, giving us a total of 150 degrees. Therefore, the size of the angle marked C is 30 degrees. Now, apart from this, you can also be asked, or you can be given an angle and you will ask them the supplement of any given angle. This marks the end of our lesson. But what I want you to have in mind that as I went out, that it's not about complementary angles. These are angles that are added up to 90 degrees. When you talk about supplementary angles, please have this in mind that supplementary angles are angles that are added up to 150 degrees. And they are angles which are only formed with a straight line. Otherwise, let's meet in our next lesson.
We have gone through, you have gone through the supplementary what? We have gone through the supplementary and the complementary angles. Now, how was it? How was it? Good. Good. What have you learned? Let me find out. What have you learned? Okay, you can tell me what you have just learned. What have you learned? From the lesson, what have you learned? You have learned about what? Yes, Adelaide? Good. Next. Yes. Talk. Complementary angles. Good. Now, sometimes you want to ask what what is a complementary angle? What are complementary angles? Yes? Understand? Angles that add up to 90 degrees. Complementary angles, these are angles that add up to 90 degrees. Are you together? Yes. Very good. Now, what is the measurement of that angle? What is the measurement of this angle here? What is the measurement of that angle? Look up. What is the measurement of that angle? Yes, Emma? 90 degrees. Very good. The measurement here is 90 degrees. Good. What if I divide this angle here? Okay, I have angle A and B. To find angle A, which material should I use? To find angle A, which material should I use? Yes, Juma? A protractor. So, this is the protractor. Do you have any? Do you have any? Hurry up, please, if you have one. The one that you are carrying is called a protractor. And a protractor has got sides. This is the curved side. Then we have a line here. Are you seeing the yellow line here? Yes. From 90 degrees up to the base. Then we have the base line. Can you point to the base line? This is the base line. This is the base. This is the curve. Are you together? Then a protractor we have, it starts from, if you look at yours, it starts from 0, but mine starts from 10. Are you together? But yours there start from 0. Are you together? Then we have 0, 5, 10, 20, 30, up to 180 degrees. Are you together? If I want to find the size, the measurement of A, angle A, I use this line as my baseline. Are you together? Are you seeing this one? I use this one as my baseline. Then I put my protractor here on the base. Are you seeing that one? Then if I start counting from this side, 10, 20, 30, 40. Are you seeing that? Then up to the main. Now what is the mean between 40 and 50? What is the mean between 40 and 50? Yes? 5? No? Very good. 45. Is it? Now this one is 45 degrees. And what about B? We shall have, I use this line as my baseline, then I put my protractor here. Then we count and we get to be 45. Are we together? Yes. Now, angles that add up to 90 degrees is known as what? Is known as what?
Complementary angles.
Complementary angles are angles that add up to 90 degrees. Are you together?
Yes.
Good. Now, can you give me a complementary angle that we have just taken here? A and B are complementary angles. Why? Because they add up to
90 degrees.
Because if you add A degrees plus B degrees, what do you get? You say, what is the angle A? 45 degrees plus
45 degrees.
and give us what?
90 degrees.
Are you together?
Yes.
Very good. Now, a question may arise. What is the complement of 50? Yes? Complements complement of 50 degrees? What is the complement of 50 degrees? Yes? How did you get 40? Because complementary angles are angles that add up to 90 degrees. Sorry? Now you take 90 degrees, subtract what? Subtract 50. And what do you get?
40.
40 degrees. Very good. What is the complement of 30 degrees? What is the complement of 30 degrees? Yes, at the back. What is the complement of 30 degrees? Yes? 60. Very good. We say 90 degrees minus 30 degrees. You get what? 60 degrees. Very good. Now we say complement to 30 is 60. What is the complement of 40 degrees? Yes? 50 degrees. We say 90 minus 50 minus 40 is equal to? Very good. Any question? Let's move to supplementary. What are supplementary angles? What are supplementary angles? What are supplementary angles? Yes, Mercy? These are angles that add up to 180 degrees. You can be given a line like this. Are you together? Then you are told to divide this line into 2. Sawa? Then find the angle X and find the angle Y. Are you together? Then use your protractor to get the angle X. You put your baseline here. Are you together? And this, it runs like this. You start from there. Angle X, you say X degrees is equals to, you start from here. You start from, we are talking about this line here. Are we together? This is the angle. Then we count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130. Get 130 degrees. Therefore, X here is 130 degrees. Are we together? Can you find angle Y? We use the same protractor here. We place it here. Then we count. That's up. It is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Then Y is equals to 50. Then if you add this angle, X degrees plus Y degrees will give you, we don't know. So then angle X is 130 plus 50 degrees will give us what? What is 130 plus 50? Yes? 180. Very good. 180 degrees. Therefore, angle X plus angle Y give us 180 degrees. Are you together?
Yes.
Therefore, any line, therefore, 130 and 50 and supplementary. Are you together?
Yes.
Very good. Now, any angle within a straight line will give you supplementary angles. Are you together? My question is, what is the supplement of angle? What is the supplement of then I have 75 degrees. What is X? Are you together? What shall we do? We take a straight line. This is 180. Are you together? 180 minus 75 degrees. What do you get? What do you get? Yes? What? Is it 105 degrees? Yes. Very good. Clap for her. Very good. And therefore, my question now. What is the supplement of my question for you to go and do in your time? Are we together? What is the supplement of 100 degrees, 80 degrees, 70 degrees? Are you together? This one we are going to do at your own time. Are you together? Therefore, that one comes to the end of the lesson. Now it's up to there. Nice time. That's all. Good. Now, from there, you're going to rest a bit. Then you come back for the science lesson. That's all. Yes. Very good. Yeah. You can have time. You can just walk out through that.
Fungua milango baba. Aha.